You, I have got the fry. Fry fever, you could call it. Man, these things are busting. Let's see, it's these ones right here. Beautiful mamas. Big, big mamas, too. They're really big. They're way bigger than the men, which is usually the case, but these are probably my biggest women I got. And when they pop, boy, they pop big. So I got a bunch of these little dudes. If I could focus, it's just like trying to focus in on an ant. So here's my guppies, fries. Here in my blue tank, for some reason, I don't have as many fry. I got a few floating around. Well, not floating around, they're swimming around. These are these ones. Got some big mamas. They usually have pretty albino babies. Like as you can see, that one has like the pink eggs. I've noticed they don't get as dark as the others, and sometimes they come out pretty peachy. They also, the color of them is more of a peach, but I got these shinier ones breeding with these. This is just kind of my random one. Doesn't have too many. Let me show you where these babies are at. All right, so the first, those blue, the ones in the little blue one, these are all their babies. There's a bunch of them. They're growing up. This is the babies you just saw were their second batch. So this is the first batch of babies, and I got a lot of them. It looks like I'm gonna have a lot more, double what I have now. So let me go ahead and show you where I put the red babies for their first batch. Alrighty, this is the orange tank babies. I don't have many in here, and they don't focus really well because I got that dumb stuff in the background because it's on the ground. But they didn't have many fries, so I'm about to have a bunch. I'm gonna have to figure out something to do because I just have too many. So this is the red fries. You just saw the blue fries, and let me show you where all my other ones are. This tank right here is where I put them after they grow up a little bit. I'll let them grow to teenage in this tank, and once they start showing signs like that they're male or female, like that one's obviously a female, right there is a female, and you can tell the males, like there you go, male right there with the spots. But once and one with a huge poo-poo, but anyway, this is where they grow up with an insane snail infestation that's just ridiculous. There's also a little Hillstream loach in there that hangs, and there's a bristlenose pleco and 2 shrimp, but they hide until feeding time. Now let me show you where I keep my boys at. That's my 40-gallon. I got all the men, all the pretty boys. So this is where I keep them. They just kind of float around, look sweet. It's just kind of a silly tank. Most of my other tanks are serious, but this one's just for fun. I don't know. I do want to, when I can get some actual wooden stuff, I do want to make it look real. But for right now, it's just a fun little grow out, or well, adult tank. And then I usually sell these fishes to the fish store because they're big, they get older, and it's just like, oh cool, you actually want some big fish. So hey, I happen to have a bunch of grown guppies that I could sell you. So I'll just scoop a little scoop, 20 or so, and then send them on their way. And see if usually if I put my finger on there, they'll swim by it because they think feeding time's coming. But they're pretty, I like them a lot. Let me show you the females real quick. And here's my female tank. And I got just the betta fish in there with them, and she's really calm about everybody. But as you can see, each of my tanks is kind of like a different environment. They grow out different ways. Not all my tanks are the same, except for my 2 breeding pairs. Those tanks pretty much look identical, and the 2 fry tanks. But this is the female tank. I should probably put some gravel in there just to make it look nice. But another tank that I can just, oh, fish store wants some adult guppies, swipe 10 of these. Find the prettiest ones that I think, because I like to represent myself with the better looking ones. So I got some really pretty holographic blues and stuff like that, and the orange ones. And anyway, there's just, well, that one was cool, but it just went away. Looks like a cop lights, red and blue. But anyway, that's my female tank, and yeah, I've just been doing it, you know. That's my little Guppy factory that I got going on. So I hope y'all appreciated seeing what I got in the works and what I've been up to. But y'all have a great evening. I think my snails might be mating right now. The smaller ones are mating this time. I caught them mating with the older one, or the bigger one earlier. Wow, don't you just look guilty. I was getting mated with. Wow. Very peculiar.